Hey guys, so I've got a twofer today. I've got a famous person and a straight up romance scam. So meet Joe Elliott, the lead singer of Def Leppard, who wanted to follow me on Facebook. So I said, just want to make two things clear to you before we proceed with this. Number one, your English had better be impeccable. Number two, your knowledge of Joe had best be deeper than anything you can Google. So, given those points, are you still claiming to be Joe? Right? That was a week ago. And then I said, I thought I'd prod him. I said, didn't think so. Make better choices, mate. Comes back with this morning, love you, kissy face. Can we be just friends? We can talk on WhatsApp. I'm not Joe, but I'm the Def Leppard fans. And around the love you, I said, WTF? I said, and what fans? Def Leppard fans, Hick says. I said, who the hell is this then? You asked to follow me with an account saying you're Joe. And around Def Leppard fans, I said, what? Plural. You are all the fans. I didn't told you that I'm Joe, okay? Can I call you? And I missed the call. You didn't want to pick my call, he said. I said, do not call without asking. I don't want to speak with you. We are not friends. Okay, thanks. And I showed him the profile where he'd actually said that he works at Def Leppard and he's British. I said, you are claiming to be Joe and also British. You are neither. Take this ridiculous profile down. To which our idiot came back with, you're more than effer, and blocked me. So I thought I'd add that because he just went from 0 to 100 really fast. So on to the next. I want you to meet Patrick Hagan. So he initially asked to follow me on Facebook quite a while ago, right at the start of November, claiming to be from Melbourne in Australia, living in Melbourne in Australia. So I reached out on the 3rd of November. I said, hi there, where in Melbourne do you live? Because I'm also in Melbourne, exclamation point, right? Hello, beautiful. How are you today? I am currently in Italy on a 3-month contract project. I will be back to Melbourne in 2 weeks' time, he said early this morning. I said, where in Melbourne do you live? Bendigo, Victoria, he said. What about you? I said, that's not in Melbourne. Bendigo is in Melton? He tried again. And around, what about you? Question mark. I said, I'm from Melbourne, as in from the CBD. Bendigo is also not in Melton. Are you going to tell the truth now? They are 125 kilometres apart. This is about an hour and a half drive, right? Oh, I stay in Melton, he says. I said, so you're not Australian? You haven't tell me where you live. I said, yes, I did. Read back. I'm in the CBD. You have never lived in Victoria. Try again or go away. You blocked your profile and you expect me to tell you everything about myself. Gross. Why did you lock your profile? I said, you've never been in Victoria. I locked it because of fake profiles. I only allow real people to follow me. I'm scared. I can't disclose every about myself to someone who locked her profile. I want someone who is real, he tried. I said, you've never been in Australia in your life. That much is clear. Why lie on your profile and leave it open? Really? Well, I don't want to argue with someone I don't know if she's real or fake. I hate fake people, said our fake person. I said, says the person who's never set foot in Australia. Funny that. Someone got busted and now is acting offended. Laughing emoji. What do you mean? So I showed him where I said, you've never been in Australia in your life. You ask too much questions on you profile photo. You look so innocent and calm. To which I sent thumbs up and laughing. I said, and you're a fake. Want to try again and tell me where you live and where you are working instead of lying? Then maybe we can be friends, but that will not happen if you keep acting all offended you got caught. Really, everyone is entitled to their opinion around being a fake. I said, yes, because Melton is not in Bendigo, nor is it in Melbourne. Google Maps would have helped you for 1 minute. At least I'm in Australia. You've clearly never been. If you are really in Melbourne, you should be sleeping because it's late over there. I said, oh, you can Google time. Yes, it's after 3:30 a.m. and yes, I'm up. It's Sunday and I'm up for a reason. Well done for that. You've also never been in Victoria in your life, have you? Isn't it dinner time over there? Why are you still awake? Always rest so you won't fall sick, he tries. I said, where are you from? I just got off work not too long ago. I said, because it's not in Victoria. Why say Melbourne in your profile if you aren't from there? I don't want to disclose anything to you until you unlock your profile, he tries. I said, oh well, I've already caught you in several lies. If you think I'll let you in now, you're deluded. I don't make friends with people who lie. And emotional blackmail shows to me that you're a child, maybe 19. If you cannot act like a mature man, you shouldn't make up profiles of mature men. I stay at 97 Moulton Street, Travancore, Victoria. Which, by the way, just for the record, because I'm not going to pull up a map, is nowhere near Melton or Bendigo or any of the places he said. Oh, I said, oh, so now it's Travancore, yeah, is it? I know your problem. You doubt everything. Now I am telling you the truth. You are still lying. You are still saying I am lying. I said, how can you blame me when you say things like I live in Melton, which is in Bendigo? It's clear you've never been in Victoria. You've never been in Victoria. Want to tell me where you really are? It's clear you've never set foot in Australia. I told you that because I've never wanted to disclose everything about me to you when your profile is locked. He tried again. Said, so you are 19. Knew it. Still with more lies. If you approach Aussies saying you live there, you'd best have your lies sorted out beforehand. You're not mature enough to pull this off, mate. I can't force you to believe me. Life is a function of choice, so choose and believe whatever you want to. We just met and you are expecting me to disclose everything about myself to you. It's not done that ways, said our 19-year-old. I said, yes, we do, around choosing. I said, we can also choose when to lie to people and how we handle those lies once caught out. And around we just met and disclosing, I said, no, I expected you to not lie. You could have said any suburb of Melbourne and I would have been none the wiser. But you make stuff up and show that you've never been in Victoria in your life. Life, he says, is a gradual process. Gradually we will get to know ourselves better and get acquainted. I said, I have not asked a single detail about you except your suburb, but I bet you'll go straight into asking my age, my marital status, my job, all my details, and you lied about living in Australia. Funny that. It's clear you are a child still. Would I be asking too much? He says. I said, when you lie about the simple city you claim to be from, yes, it would be. I'm ab introvert who don't like talking too much and asking lots of questions. I said, first you lie, then you double down on the lie, then you try and blackmail me, and now you're offended. It's clear you've never been to Victoria. I never lied. I was just scared, he tries. I said, bullshit. You've never been in Victoria in your life. We've established that already. You've never been in Australia. So funny. Well, believe whatsoever you want to. I am tired to explaining, said our Australian. I said, okay, have a nice evening over there. Make better choices with your life. This is where I live. If you don't believe, forget about it. I said, I don't believe it. Goodbye. I just wanted us to be good friends. But you have already lacked trust. I said, lying is never the way, because now I would question everything you ever said. I said, you are the liar here, mate, for the 4th time. How old are you, if I may ask? He tries diverting me. I said, if you'd approached me as yourself, we could have been friends, but you lied. So no, you don't get to ask any questions. Have a nice evening over there. Ciao, because his profile said he was in Italy. A wise man once said, until you say the truth, you won't get trapped. There is no point lying here. I have told you the truth. You keep saying I am lying. What proof do you want? I said, you approached me with a lie, then you made bigger lies. I don't want proof. I know you have never been in Victoria. So he shows me again, how old are you, if I may ask? Question mark. I said, worse than that, you made up silly lies. And no, you may not ask how old I am. Why are you acting up? That's not fair, whinged out our little child, our immature scammer. I said, oh my God, are you thick? Do you require some help? I mean, I know you're young, like really young, but you can't be this thick, surely. You speak like a child speaks, trying to act like he thinks adults act. You're not up to this, mate. I'm an introvert. I don't like talking, only asking questions. Isn't that what you told me to get out of answering the easiest of the questions? Wait until I ask where in Italy you're supposed to be. Dot, 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 dot. Well, it's my fault. I lied at the beginning, said our liar. I said exactly what I've just spent 30 minutes telling you. I didn't want to know where your bloody address. I was actually excited to meet a fellow Melbourneian, but you just blew it. I shouldn't have lied. It was because of your profile was locked. I am sorry. He tries again. I said many people lock their profiles to protect from fakes who lie about where they are from, and what they are doing. The irony will most likely go over your head, though. I have never thought of locking my profile. I can't imagine it, but it's fine, he said. I said, because all your details are lies on your profile. You can go to bed now, I said, as we just established. Sleep sweet, he says. I said, I'll do whatever I like. Have a nice dinner over there, little one. Let me see your recent photo, he demands. I said, no, just because you finally confessed to lying about everything doesn't mean I'm giving you pictures. I haven't changed from the profile photo, which is visible. So we know you've never been to Australia. Fine, we went over that. Where in Italy are you at the moment, and on what job? You look beautiful and charming. Well, chamming, our scammer tried. I'm an independent offshore contractor engineer. I said, cool, on a rig or ship. And where in Italy? I'm an English professor. I teach literature at Melbourne University. The rig platform above is where I am working now, which is located on the north coast or in the Mediterranean Sea. You do have a wonderful job, he says. I said, so you stay in Italy when on land. Where in Italy? I love Italy. I've been many times. Sure, in Italy, he says. I said, are you close to to Africa on the Mediterranean, or further north? I live in the rig until my contract ends. And around Turin, Italy, I said, have you seen the shroud? And living on the rig, I said, that's lonely. The Mediterranean, he tries. I said, do you drill for oil? Yes, he says. And around the Mediterranean, I said, yes, you said. I wondered what was the closest piece of land, as you said, Italy. How do you know so much? He asks. And around yes, I said, tell me about your job. Are you the engineer, the maintenance? What do you do? How does it work? Sounds fascinating. What do you enjoy doing apart from your work? I mean, your hobbies, he asks. And around how do you know so much? I said, basic education on geography. Didn't you go to school? And I said, so you're not going to answer me? Ugh. I said, I'm a voracious reader and I love underwater ice skating, dancing and watching movies. You, which the Muppet love-hearted. An offshore drilling rig is a larger structure with facilities for well drilling to explore, extract, store, and process petroleum and natural gas, which lies in rock formations beneath the seabed, Google informed me. I said, yes, I know what an oil rig is. I don't need Google to answer me. I asked what you did on the rig specifically. Tell me what you do on a day on the rig. What kind of contractor, engineer are you? There are many types to choose from. I have overall control and decision-making powers for the engineering department, he tells me. I ensure that all planned mechanical and electrical maintenance takes place. I also coordinate operations with the company employees. So I said, so you're a project manager, not the rig engineer? Or are you an electrical engineer or a mechanical one? And then around his project managing, I said, those PMs are crucial in any capital project which requires any scope and functionality within the system. Don't you agree? Which he completely ignored and went, what I enjoy doing the most in my free time is reading. I have a passion for reading. Funny about that, guys, right? I also love to swim, listening to music, and all my favourite sports activities are football and athletics running. I love classical music, dancing, and I tango very well, although I haven't danced in a few years now. I said, so what are you reading right now, seeing as you're not going to continue discussing your career? What book are you reading? I've just completed The Wheel of Time by Jordan. which he love hearts. 5 Levels of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. I said, so not fiction then. And I know this question is redundant, but where are you from? You already know. I said, no, darling, you aren't Australian. Where were you born? And no, I don't want the address, lol. I have to bath now, eat dinner and rest. Today was hectic. I said, it's clear you aren't an Aussie. Pick a country, any country. And around today being hectic, I said, yes, the stress of your work must be exhausting on a Saturday. Honey, all I want is for you to truth me. I am not here to do no harm. You are kind, brave, smart and strong, he tries. I said, yes, so how about start with the truth of where you are from? I want to keep talking to you. You really made my evening awesome. He tries again. I said, simple question, no hidden traps. Where were you born? If I must keep asking repeatedly, this will get very boring and tedious very quickly. I just want you to believe everything and anything I am saying to you here. Yes, guys, I 100% believe that's exactly what he wants me to do. That's actually the first and only truth he's told me today. I said, where are you from, please? Simple question. Pick a country, any country, not a difficult question. I'm from Finland, living in Australia. See, not hard. Really, he says, Finland is a beautiful country. I have read a lot of interesting places to visit in Finland. I said, please answer the question. Why did you left Finland to Australia? Asked our definitely not Australian. I said, you aren't Australian, so please answer the question. You don't want to resort back to lies now, do you? Hun, I am from Australia. I have sent you my home address. You keep doubting me. I said, you are not Australian. Your English does not stand up. I'm a teacher. You think I can't tell when someone is not Australian. If you persist in lying, I'll not speak with you again. You may live here, but you are not from here. That is obvious. Why do you keep doubting me? I said, okay then, goodbye. You take me for a fool, and I don't appreciate it. Are you telling me you have an Aussie accent? I bet you $100 Steam card you don't have an Aussie accent. I am a person who loves exploring. I have travelled to several countries on different continents of the world, and due to the nature of my work, I travel more often. I feel this is the reason you think I am not from Australia. I said, no, that is not why, and you know it. I travel every year, and I can still tell when someone isn't Australian. You do not have an Australian accent. How hard is it to pick a country from Google, for F's sake? I will be in Australia in 2 weeks' time. We will meet and talk better. I said, doesn't answer my question. Then message me in 2 weeks with better English if you're going to keep this farce up. Good night, hun. Sleep sweet. I have to rest now. Send some roses. I said, don't message me again until you're in the country, seeing as you keep persisting with the lie. I have no time for little boys playing silly games. Goodbye. Now, he stopped at that rose and didn't see what I wrote and actually closed the chat down because it is, I think it's after 7 or 8 in the evening in Nigeria, where this man is definitely from. So I'm sure he'll come back. I have no doubts. So hopefully there'll be a part 2. Maybe I'll even get a phone call with our Australian. And he says he's going to be here in 2 weeks. We will see what amount of money he's going to ask me to get here from the oil rig. All right, have a great day, guys. Enjoy your Saturday wherever you are. It's Sunday here. Subscribe. Please hit the like button. Helps me. Bye.